Hey man, how's it going? So I leave it as a offline away, like appear offline, because when I'm home from work, I like to play my PlayStation. I probably should fix that. It's like, yeah, I'm into it right now, actually. Online status, online. There we go. Here's to this beautiful view. Alright, see if we can fix this. Which is okay. I need to figure out.
Tonight.
First time in almost 30 years, the big game is back in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 56 underway. Here's Mecole Hardman. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
33-yard line.
A game at the end of all that hitting and hollering. It was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run forward with Sanders. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They're going to look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. The tackle made there by Deo Buchanan.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On play action, they'll throw. That ball complete to Isabella. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Another Raiders 1st down.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Here's Jacobs. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Escaping the pressure right. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll go down as this drive will... Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all. What a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. You're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game. On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Darnold on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Vikings nothing.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold eluding the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. On 1st down, Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap and then again to Sanders. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. It's going to be complete to his Tyrone Everett. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
6-yard line.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 3 yards out. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Vikings 7.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Quick throw complete out to Isabella. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. Gun. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. On the return there following a punt of 42. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st down, Darnold escaping the pressure right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Randall Cobb on the breakaway. And Alvin caught it up, and the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking.
Be a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line.
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of it away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This is brought in by Jefferson. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, remember remember they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Seconds remaining now. Andy Isabella was the intended target. 3rd down here.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw again, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Vegas.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man completed in the middle. It's Jacobs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Set to kick off.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd down, a run with Evans. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Play fake. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession, but at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
It's a pickup of 6.
You know, despite the scoreline, I I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Another run here with Sanders. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
Well, throw complete to Cam Akers. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there in this passing game. Losing yardage.
Completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Darnold from the gun. Disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 23-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. They'll run with Evans. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Go right back to Evans. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, That'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Vikings 7.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Vegas. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the fourth. A pivotal moment in this football game. And he's going to keep it here. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Off of play action, Darnold. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, third and long. Now Darnold. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And finally he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big play for the Vikings on third down. 48 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Darnold. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The Raiders' 23-yard line.
Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. takes it down to the 10-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 10 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this fourth quarter. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Back to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And we will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to find Isabella. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
36-yard line.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
Fourth down.
He's back to throw. And he finds Cook. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. This one caught by Isabella. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
2nd and 4 at the Vikings
46 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And falls incomplete, breaking his string of 7 straight passes completed.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And this is caught at the end. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Kalen Barrage with time running out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Back to throw, Darnold. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Robert Alford there defensively.
2nd and 15. Play action. It's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Over time in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We can call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. On second down, it's Evans, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Anthony Barr brought him down. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run here with Lodge. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you're thinking, man, the fullback's probably going to get the ball. But when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
Flush to his right. He'll run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That ball complete to Isabella. The 20. He's into the end zone. Move over, James White. You've got a new rival for best finish to a Super Bowl ever. And how about this? As they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.